Hello, my name is Huyền. Nice to meet you.
My name is Phương. Nice to meet you too.
How are you today?
I'm great. And you?
I'm very well. Where do you come from?
I come from Quảng Ninh province. How about you? Where do you come from?
I come from Taipei province. How long have you been here?
I've been here for about 1 year. How about you? How long have you been here?
I've been here for about 1 year. How often do you visit your family?
I visit my family once a month. How about you? How often do you visit your family?
I visit my family every month. Who do you usually go home with?
I usually go home with my friends. How about you? Who do you usually go home with?
I usually go home alone. What time do you usually go home?
I usually go home at 5 p.m. What about you? What time do you usually go home?
I usually go home at 7 p.m. What do you usually do after going back home?
Well, after going back home, I usually cook dinner. How about you? What do you do after going back home?
After going back home, I usually play badminton. When do you usually go back to your hometown?
I usually go back to your hometown at the end of the month. How about you? How about you? When do you usually go back to your hometown?
I usually go back to my hometown when I feel homesick. How do you usually go back to your hometown?
I usually go back to my hometown by coach.
Why don't you go by car?
Because I haven't got a car.
Why don't you go by motorbike?
Because it's too dangerous to go by car or by motorbike.
Why don't you go by taxi?
Because it's too expensive for me.
Yeah.
How about you? How do you usually go back to your hometown?
I usually go back to my hometown by coach.
Why don't you go by bus?
Because bus doesn't go to my hometown.
Why don't you go by taxi?
Because it's too expensive for me.
Why don't you go by motorbike?
Because it's too dangerous to me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Okay, see you later.
See you later.
Yes.